northern Quebec, October 1970.
Carl Faubert sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done. They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it. When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway. Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it.
Break the lock. Also, I need to change the sensitivity. It's way too fucking high. Like, put it there. Maybe a little higher. Try 10. It seems okay. It's got mouse acceleration. I fucking hate that shit. Why do games do that?
Carl was meeting his client in a store near this area. He was on the right track. Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself. Hamilton no doubt knew who managed the barrier. Carl wanted to give him a call, but that would have been too easy, though, as sure enough, the line was acting up.
Can I use this rock? Give me the rock. How about we just drive into it?
Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier. Why was...
I don't need fire starter.
it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Emperor Duplessis, in spite of his conservative agenda, did a good job in colonizing the rural north, which helped to reestablish the region as an integral part of the province of Quebec. The blue fleur-de-lis could be seen fluttering in the wind here and there, taunting the red Canadian flags on the other side of the province's boundaries.
Twisted fire starter. We got some bolt cutters now. We're good to go.
Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business. William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here. The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine.
I just wanted to see if I could go off-road.
To a wave of protests
It's not letting
and
me.
threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
Oh. Jesus. Fucker needs to learn how to drive.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Kona. Kona. Car crash at Daijobu. That's not Daijobu.
Scratches did not stop Carl. His mother would be so proud.
Is this other person okay?
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help. Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
No, don't close the fucking door. Open the door back up. I want that.
It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H. Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance. Such heart-wrenching noise.
Isabella,
Poetry that was.
you gave
But
me...
Carl didn't care much about flowery language.
You gave meaning to everything. When you disappeared, so did purity. I would defend purity against the winds, the tides against the ice and blizzard.
This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
I hope I don't die. Yeah, this is Kona. This is Kona. Premise of the game? I honestly don't know. I think you're
cold was
up
burning
north.
Carl. He would not hold up much longer.
You're
He
up
had to
north in
warn
Canada, and I don't know. It's like a survival game. I think it's got light survival sources, or I don't know. I think it's mystery though. I think it's a mystery. I don't know much about it, honestly. I just thought it looked good. Can we like build a fire here or something? Start a fire.
Even better than he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more and was now on his way to new adventures.
Oh, I need a log. I need a log. I see. There's got to be a log somewhere. Can't I use any of this shit? Can I burn like that? Aha. Plus one log. There we go. Now we won't die of cold. It is pretty. I just thought it looked good. It looked like a neat game. I think it's mostly like a story game, like a story-driven game with like light survival elements, as far as I know. Yeah, it's interesting. That's why I got it, because it was like intriguing. I was like, what is this game about? I think there's some light horror too as well. I'm not totally sure. Do logs not take up space? I have 3 fire starters, a chain. We should go back to the car and put these chains on the tires. Is that a thing we can do? Yeah. Come on, I already warmed up. I already warmed up. It won't let me go that way now. So I guess just heal my wounds then.
Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigation.
Consumable first aid kit. Woo. Can't see shit.
Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes, the Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
So these mailboxes are these houses
Running
all
on
over the place?
fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
Time to crash the car again. It's some remarkably not damaged for being in a head-on collision. The general store. Give me some fuel.
The pumps wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. In all likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store. Something fell to the bottom of the box.
Huh.
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close, that the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Okay. Take a picture before we even look around the place. Probably want to shut that door since it's fucking freezing out.
An explosion suddenly occurred outside. According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Okay. Yeah, buddy. That sweet, sweet money.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
I know, I'm trying. I'm looting. Letter from the Giles.
Carl knew that Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
You know what, Hamilton? I have a frog in my throat. And when people leave a frog in their throat, they do not take risks by going to work. Customers could catch it right. I'm a wise man. Not to worry, I will have a nice doctor's note, which I'm going to get right now. Sadly, in the meantime, I will have to close down the shop unless you would like to come fill in for me. I wouldn't dare advise you after all. You must know how it's done since it's yours now. With kind regards, your dedicated manager. Guille, or however you pronounce it. We need some electricity. We need some power. Oh, wolves.
Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears? Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
I need...
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
So I need like pliers or something.
What could be inside that envelope? Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
What? Mr. John Von, Montreal.
Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him? A radiator without power is as good as a wood stove without logs.
Open the cash register, punch the price, 2 numbers minimum, press sale. Turn the crank 2 times. Put the machine if it doesn't work. Yeah, the narrator is pulling some weight, isn't he? Case of vandalism. Meeting the general store tomorrow, 11 a.m. Blah, blah, blah. Hamilton's murder. My name is Carl Faubert. I'm a man from Montreal. Why do I keep a dossier on myself? All right. I want to look at documents.
What could be inside that envelope?
Why not?
Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
I want to open the fucking envelope. I guess you can't. Anyways. Manistan, Quebec's Klondike. Quebec's Klondike. Northern Quebec's economy is booming. The north of Chibougamau area's population will soon reach 30,000 souls, among which thousands of happy families will be prospering thanks to the hard labor of their fathers, who will be contributing valiantly Expand Quebec's national wealth, mines and hydroelectricity, hunting and fishing, the true Canadian dream. Turn it into your reality now. The mines, a sector in full expansion. Did you know that since 1960, Canada tripled the amount of resource royalties it collects? Did you know that the country's true source of richness is laying under your feet at this very moment? The building of our schools and hospitals depends on minerals, exploiting our resources. The road to the future. County of Manistan and its people wish to see you very soon. All right. Store also serves as a post office for the locals.
Jumping from that height was akin to tempting death. Perhaps that man on the snowmobile had seen enough of this world already. A nice picture of the Magasin Lachance store, seemingly taken the day it was first opened. It feels frozen in time, from an era long forgotten.
All right, let's go. Let's go do a thing. Specifically, ooh, cool.
A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit. The murder weapon. What was that doing there, Carl wondered. Hamilton must have been determined to keep some information secret to post this key. Shame he got unlucky. Everything made sense now. Poor Hamilton's denunciation was interrupted, and he figured it would be best to lock everything up and send the key to his correspondent, who would receive the box later on.
It is a citizen.
Clever, but not enough. That's what happens to ordinary people playing spy.
It is as a citizen of Her Majesty and the free economic chambers of the world that I must address what follows to be to the proper authorities. The worst is happening at this very moment. I cannot write at length, but I am requesting immediate help from my country. I believe the free world is in grave danger. A member of my community, the Honorable. That's all you wrote? I have a gun now. This kind of reminds me of
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen its share of husbands caught red-handed cheating.
it reminds me
There's
of
always something out there waiting
Firewatch,
to be snapped away.
but with like a twist, mystery twist. There's a mystery afoot. There is indeed a mystery afoot. I need like a pair of pliers or something. All right, let's drop some of these logs. I can't. Oh, there's discard consumable. Discard is space. There we go. up, Clutch Kick? How's it going? What up? Aha. Okay. All right, we got the shit to start the generator, I think, now, though. Why isn't it working?
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Oh.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time. The note explained that the garage
I get
and the
it,
store
but
couldn't be supplied with electricity.
the one
at
is
the
off
same
and the one is
time.
on. That should be fine, right? Oh. Okay. Never mind. Watching you play some game, eating my muesli cereal. Yeah, basically. Basically, I'm an electrician now. Why does the pump not work? Oh, okay. It's green. I think we're good. I want to go see the garage. What's in the garage? Now that it has power. At least we know it's fragile. Ooh. His license plate is ho ho ho. Hey, a crowbar. Gordon Freeman.
At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
Fucking wee Gordon Freeman up in here. Hang on. Can I break shit? All right, let's go fill up the car. Do. Where's the radiator at?
The pumps wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily.
Come
In all
on.
likelihood, they had to be switched on from
I turned them
inside
on.
the store.
I turned it on. This is dumb. This is bullshit. Back into the death car. I know I turned that on before. I guess I must have had to turn it on again after supplying it with power again. I don't have
Carl
a
knew
gas
straight
can.
away where to find the infuriated Gilles Lachance. Any good investigation would have to start there. Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand. The Seeker had sought.
Insane pump speed. I know, it's something else. These loading times, though. Why is it not a stick? This game's too easy. True. Hey, yo.
There should be a law forbidding doctors from falling sick.
Medical emergency town. The doctor there is sick. I'll be back soon. If he dies, I won't be returning. I'll have to replace him. Okay.
In spite of Dr. Beaupre's goodwill, the place didn't look much like a physician's office. It could easily be mistaken for a sewing shop.
I never did quite catch her name. The man called her Lore. She had a neck wound. There was so much blood. The bullet had done a lot of damage, probably hitting the cerebellum. It was hopeless. She had a cardiac arrest. The man had found her like this, they said. I doubt it, but in a small town like this, it's usually best to turn a blind eye. I've been told to step back from sending out the death certificate. The whole thing sickens me. Old Rosary is still alive as we are in this trade. Say the only way to cure him is to kill him. All the Simpsons. Hey Morpheus, what's up, dude? Don't worry about it, Clutch Kick. All the Simpsons point to the same root cause. She's pregnant. She refuses it. She denies it. I'm willing to bet her husband is not the father. Let's just hope it's not Everett Lockhart, though, or she would have an illegitimate child with and a syphilis on her hands. Howdy, you can't be cured.
That the
Chronic
doctor
foot pain,
and
can't walk
Hamilton
long
knew
distance.
each other very well. Doctors used light-reflecting frontal mirrors to look inside the patient's cavities. That was a bit unsettling, but back then, it was pretty much always the case with medicine. The good doctor, flanked by his beautiful spouse. Pure happiness, captured on cardstock. Carl recognized this woman's soulful eyes. Was it Dr. Beaupre who had hit him head-on at the village border?
Oh, it's an urn.
For the one-eyed, or for other vision problems, the eye patch was the way to go.
Loot the shit out of this place.
Carl got the trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict. Within these miserable walls, patients probably felt more like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office.
Doctor apparently fascinated by history. Store it in a cool place because of temperature, they said. Oh, fuck yeah, bud. I just wanted to use the flashlight. This game is a little wonky. It's a little wonky, but it's pretty cool so far. I'm doing good, Morpheus. Thanks for asking. Just checking this game out, seeing what it's all about. Seems pretty interesting so far. Unlocking a door isn't enough. Please use the other door. It might be. Half-Life 3. It's Half-Life 3. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of Firewatch. A lot. No shit, right? There we go. Where'd my crowbar go, though?
Great care had to be taken searching this place full of oddities. Everything was important. The decor itself told a story.
So I want to go to... I thought I wanted to... This guy, maybe? I thought it was Guillet or whatever. JG. Could be J. Guillet. 40 Chem Entrelac. Yeah, Firewatch was really good. I liked Firewatch a lot, actually. Hang on. Entrelac. We are on... What's the doctor's name?
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
What's the doctor's name? Fuck. Chem Entrelac. I just wanted to know what street I was on already. I kind of want to replay Firewatch maybe one of these days. There was something else I was thinking I wanted to replay too. I can't remember what right now. I kind of wanted to replay Doom casually, so I could crank up the fucking graphics, since I'm so used to having it at potato settings. House of the Patriot. Let's store our shit in our trunk. What do we not need? I don't need these.
place looked more like a pigsty than a house. A heavy stench of curdled milk, cheap alcohol, and boiled cauliflower filled the air.
Gross.
Back then, in Africa and elsewhere, people were ready to take up arms to stand against the yoke of English imperialism. In Montreal, mailboxes were blown up, abductions were carried
Quebec
out,
liberation will happen
and
by
violent
force or not at
manifestos
all.
were distributed to
prevail.
media outlets. But around here, in the great northernmost, all a man could do is curse out loud against a faraway evil and pray for the revolution to arise. That man, by any reckoning, was from that very stock. At Jean Blouin, seems like that pig had a name after all. Carl figured this recipe wasn't meant to yield a refined nectar.
Spices it taste just a tiny bit. This isn't a stew. White whiskey, sherry wine, and spices. Interesting. Where is everybody in this fucking town?
The rag reeked of fermented vomit. Carl wondered
Gross.
how one could bear to live in such gross and horrid conditions.
This guy's nasty. Prepare caribou?
You had to be out of your mind to cook up white whiskey at home. The
Yeah, that's
all-surrounding
insane.
stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death.
Why wash dishes when clean ones are within reach? This guy's nasty. I think I'm getting cold. I need a log.
Carl noted that a distillery like this could be useful. In what way? That remained to be seen.
We gotta warm up. Oh, he likes Zeppelin.
Rock music invaded the minds of men even in the remotest of places. The man didn't own a turntable, though, so there's that going for him.
So there's that going for him.
Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
It is a lot like Firewatch.
Carl found a surprise at every turn. Was the camera faulty, or was there a possible lead?
I don't want to throw it away. Do. Can I make the caribou now? I need one more thing.
Carl knew right away that the owner of this place wasn't a copper collector. No, this was a junkman's base of operations. The guy definitely seemed like quite the expert in scavenging scrap metal, with or without permission, surely. In the right hands, red metal could sell like hotcakes.
I can't go any further this way, can I? Is this a dead end? Yes. Okay. Do. I don't like these loading screens. I wonder if there's a setting to turn to like have it preload areas. Dear Mr. Lamar, here's a spark plug you ordered from the Olympic Ski-Doo. For your Olympic Ski-Doo, this model being very popular has made it difficult to find a brand new spark. We got a spark plug.
Sometimes, and especially around here, people are so possessive with their land, as a dog is with hydrants.
The Moth's Garage. I don't want to throw it away. I want to keep it. How do I keep the thing?
The man seemed petrified in
Oh,
ice.
shit.
What Carl saw terrified him, and he didn't know if it was the fear or the cold that was responsible for his hair standing on end all over his body. The poor man, before being frozen solid, seemed to be defending the entrance to his cabin. But from what? The week of October 5th, thought Carl.
Mike's picking a nice spark plug around the
The
week.
plug should have been here by now.
Yeah, I got it. Guero, thanks for the host. Win his Diva. I already played Diva. I played Diva for like an hour. Oh, is this a win his Diva raid? Hey, Chark, by the way, that's not cool to spoil a raid like that. Why would you do that? I got the spark plug already. When is Diva? I played it for like an hour. I passed 3 songs I never passed. Well, I just got them not too long
The
ago.
very first steps of Man on the Moon were made more than a year ago. The event had surely captivated the mechanic's mind for him to still keep this around.
Thanks for the host, Guero. I appreciate it. The Le Epic raid and Le Epic host. And so we went to the moon. We're exploring shit in this game. This seems kind of like Firewatch. It's pretty interesting so far. What were you playing today? Handlebars. Too many orange juice bottles. Unused steel trap not to be touched. Death Acolyte. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, I played F2 for... I played Idols and F2 for a bit earlier. I've been getting into Idols recently. Idolmaster, Cinderella, Girls, Starlight Stage. It's been pretty awesome. It's super addicting. What's that? Some hardware. Green milk for little green men? I don't know what the fuck happened to this dude. Something's going on here. Whoa. What the fuck? What the fuck? Shark97, thanks for the follow. Peach Beach Splash. Is that fun? It looks silly. You know, Senran Kagura is always crazy. What is this? What is going on? This is weird. Some crazy shit's going on in this game. I don't know. They said it had some light. It might be part spooky. I didn't know if it was or not though. Well, now I'm like in the dark. How do I get out of here? can't bring up my inventory or anything though. What am I supposed to do? Am I dying? Something isn't right when there's a bed in your garage. Oh, there we go.
Something very important must have been in there.
Just fun
for
with
the
friend
man
and
to take
viewers,
such
not like
time and effort to hide it. But Carl didn't know how to reach it.
Crazy. That was weird. What the hell killed this guy? What's that? I should get back into Rocket League. I played it a lot when it very first came out. Like I was
Roswell,
pretty good.
Atamipek, same story.
But then
Large
I
deserts conducive to
kinda quit playing.
extravagant follies.
Gotcha-gasm. Following up on your complaint, I'm afraid that the police cannot support your claim alleging the sudden appearance of a man who came from outer space on your village's territory. But there's shit going on. Manifestly, what happened at Roswell in New Mexico left a deep impression on you, and we would urge you to consult with the physician as soon as possible regarding future potential complaints. Let it be known that the Judicial District of Albany does not believe in little green men. Regards, Pierre Valjean, Clark Société du Québec.
Carl deducted this was a map of the area. Were those pins pointing to places of interest?
Okay.
Weird stuff. Kind of a crossing between a colander and a hairdryer. What was it for? To play telepath? To protect against nuclear waves?
Clearly. Ivory Lotus. Thanks for the host. This suspension has way too many parts. Taking a puzzle apart is easy, but putting it back together is another story. I patched everything up, but the tracks, let them close by. Ski, don't drink and work. Don't drink and work. Don't drink and work. I'm misplacing parts of the machine. Regine came to help me work on the machine yesterday afternoon. For the most part, he helped me chug my bottles down to the last drop. I think we tried to ski or something. Bad idea. I still haven't found that one ski we lost in the process. Body. That would make a nice beach chair pad. I just need to get all the parts to assemble it. Electrical. This lamp is pretty well made. Suitable for even in the harshest of winters. I think I'll place it on my top secret prototype in the garage. Space has got to be pitch black and damn cold after all. Steering. I'll have to hurry up and fix the machine if I'm to travel around the powder snow all winter. Alright, I've managed to untangle and replace the brakes, cable, dead on time for October. Now how about a nice and light blanket of early snow to let the fun begin? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. So, I take it we are going to have to... Nice place. We are going to have to fix a snowmobile. So where's the snowmobile at? This it?
By following the plan, Carl was led to believe that the snowmobile's parts had to be scattered about in the vicinity.
Alright, well we got the handlebars. Oh shit. So we need a light. Thanks for the thanks for the follow, Guero. There's the track. A boot. A boot. So we need a light. We need a bench. I have the track. I don't have a gas can. What's all this about? So we need a bench for the thing, and
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
why does this guy have all this lumber? I might have to go heat up. Well, thanks, Chark, for reminding him. All right, we need to warm up. It doesn't take very long to warm up, though. Are we in the garage right now? No, this is the house. All right, so we're warm again. There's got to be stuff in the garage. There's orange juice. Like bear traps. Oh, there's a light right there, but that's way too big. We need all we need is a bench and a light, I think is all we need. But I don't see either in here. Unless I'm blind. Oh, wait. Nope, there's nothing in there. And I am blind. That's a good point. He should just open a window or crack a window. Apparently it's really dark in here, though. I can see just fine without the flashlight.
The shape of this machine, almost straight out of Star Trek, was out of the ordinary to say the least.
Repair the spaceship?
It felt like this thing could fly up into space at any moment.
Repair a spaceship? What do I need? I need more junk. And a pair of pliers? Or a question mark is what I need. I have the junk and the hardware and the pair of pliers, but I need a question mark. Aha. Aha. So now we just need to find a seat. Is the seat in there? So we need a seat. All right, so we just need the bench now. He said it would make a good seat for like the summer. Oh, there it is over there, I bet. Yep, that's it. What's up, Top Mad Hat TV? How's it going? Oh, so we need the skis. Where could the skis be? Start the day and get up early. There you go. There you go. So let's check the document. Parts manual. For the most part, he helped me chug my bottles down the last shop. I think we tried to ski. So found that one ski we lost in the process. It doesn't really say much else about the skis. Oh, hey, a hammer. I got a hammer. All right, so we need to find the skis. He might, so the other ski might be laying around somewhere far away. If they went and tried to go skiing, where would they try to ski? Where would they try to ski at? Over here? That would be scary to ski down.
Carl hadn't lived up to his good finder reputation. He still hadn't found any of the wealth contained in Lamotte's lands.
Yeah, I don't know. Where there's a hill. It might be somewhere else, like completely. Let's check the garage one more time. Well, I mean, there's a hill. Hang on. Those are wolf tracks. But maybe they tried to ski down this hill? Through here? Hmm. Do we follow the wolf tracks? Oh, I can't go any further that way. There's a wolf. Dare me?
Carl never thought he would be dancing with the wolves.
Hey, he got aggressive. He growled at me. Self-defense. Don't call PETA. Please don't call PETA. That's a shallow grave.
The blood and the shape of the hole in the ground left no room for doubt. Someone had been buried here. Someone whose life had been taken with blunt force. Where was the body now? Why had it been buried, only to be dug up later? Carl felt as though he was shrouded in fog. It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Carl, stop being such a pussy. Where are we going? I don't even know where we're going. Secret project. Coral.
That large antenna in the middle of the path, undoubtedly ideal in attempting to communicate with little green men, was quite awkwardly placed. There had to be a lever to control it, maybe behind it. Carl would have to figure out how to reach it.
Oh. I need to start a fire soon.
The cold was burning Carl. He would not hold up much longer. He had to warm himself.
Oh, relax. We'll be warm soon. Stop being such a pussy, Carl.
The electric terminals appeared to be linked together, but for what purpose? Carl rejoiced at the unexpected source of heat, but not as much as his freezing hands. So that's where the generator key was hiding. All that was left was to use it.
Oh god, we have to be an electrician again. I need to heat up like really fast. There we go. He said something about a source of heat. Alright, so now we have to figure out what the fuck to do with these things. Minus, plus. Plus, minus. Oh, wait, okay. So green comes out of here. Red comes out the other side. Red comes over to here. So red is plus, minus, and then what comes out that side? Blue. Blue comes over, and blue is plus. Blue comes over to here. So we need minus, and then plus is yellow. Oh, Death Acolyte. I turned my, you might need to turn off source and lower the quality. Twitch raised they raised the maximum. This would be like all kinds of fucked up, but let's try this. Okay, so plus is going to red. No, I've just get encoding options usually now. They do give it to more people though now. They have raised it up quite a bit. I need to make a fucking circuit here, but this is like complicated. But they raised, Twitch raised the maximum bit rate up to 6,000 now. Green is minus, so green here should be plus. No, that was right. All right, let's follow the blue. Epic Ecoda Boss, thanks for the host. Alright, so plus, we'll follow the blue from here. So it's plus there. So we want minus here, right? I think. So plus red. Follow this red wire. So minus plus goes to yellow. They're all tangled up. So minus. Plus on the yellow, minus on the yellow. Plus on the green. I don't know. Fuck. Does the green come all the way to here? Oh shit.
Open sesame.
We did it.
At last,
We'll be okay.
so big an effort for an oh so tiny piece of metal.
That was a pain in the ass. Jesus. Let's warm up. Yeah, but I just followed the thing. I literally did what it wanted me to do. It worked. I actually did solve the puzzle. So we still need to find the skis. I have the key to the snowmobile though now, at least. So we just need to find the skis, wherever those might be. You would think they'd be around here somewhere with all the hills and shit, but... I can see your words. What's up? La crazy oh whoa. What's up, dude? I can see your words. I can see your words. Wait. Oh. I thought maybe for a second that the cross was made out of the skis. Yeah, there's 4 possible combinations on each of the things, but there's only 2 outputs. I don't know. Let's see. I think that's way more than 16 combinations. It's 4 to the power of 2. Oh yeah, that'd be 16, right? I think that's right. This is how we do it. We still need to find skis.
Carl hadn't lived up to his good finder reputation. He still hadn't found any of the wealth contained in Lamotte's lands. What good was a motorless car? The mechanic sure had an odd way to go about repairing things.
Duct tape. Duct tape.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Joker 1202, thanks for the follow. Mowing the lawn is unnecessary at this time. No shit, Sherlock. Where the fuck is the skis? Where's the fuck is the skis? Maybe they're somewhere else completely. Perhaps we should move on. Where's the fuck is the ski? Unless they're in that garage, but I don't think so. We looked in the garage pretty fucking well. And they said they lost one too, so that's why I thought one might be over out around there somewhere, but I didn't see one. The blue rocks? I don't know. That's part of the mystery. There's some sort of supernatural shit going on. And the blue rocks are the product of that. They're like ice. They're like glowing blue ice blocks. You can take pictures of them. I feel like they wouldn't do that though. They wouldn't put the fucking skis to the snowmobile that you need to like move on in the game that obscurely away. I feel like the skis have got to be around there somewhere. Unless, I don't know. Maybe they went skiing out here? I mean, we kind of already looked over here. If I smash them, I could try. Most of the equipment, though, seems to be like... Most of the equipment seems to be like for doing shit with. There's some blue rocks we can try and smash. I don't think it'll do anything though. Yeah, it won't do it. It does nothing.
Cold turned into pain.
The goggles.
Carl needed to find someplace warm.
everything is impervious to hammers. Ugh, I'm getting tired though. So it might be time to call it for the day. This is fun though. I like it. It reminds me a lot of Firewatch for sure, which I really enjoyed. I wanted to try it out though, and so yeah, we'll probably play this some more. But it is getting early. Well, it's 6:14 in the morning, so it's probably time to try and catch another couple hours of sleep before I have to get up. I slept I took a really long nap, so usually I'm up all night if that happens. Took like a 4-hour nap from yeah. But yeah, I think this is a good place to call it for right now, since I'm kind of stuck, and so we'll come back with it. Come back at it tomorrow. Sometime. Or later on today, I guess. So yeah. It just saved too, so we should be good. Yeah, it's some sort of otherworldly material. Impervious to hammers. Pretty cool game so far though. I'm digging it. It's a little wonky, like some of the controls and stuff are a little wonky, but overall it's been